Chapter 2. Anansi's first trick backfires. Anansi returned to the village with the golden calabash hidden carefully in a pouch tied around his waist. As he walked through the dusty streets, the villagers' hollowed cheeks and weary eyes reminded him of his mission. For a moment, he felt the weight of responsibility tugging at him. But soon enough, his old cleverness returned. 3 acts of kindness. He muttered to himself, tapping one of his legs against the pouch. I'll show them kindness. The easiest way to unlock this calabash is to make people believe I am helping them. A little boasting here, a little praise there, and I'll have the blessings without having to truly sacrifice. With his plan forming, Anansi strolled down to the riverbank, where he spotted an elderly woman struggling with a large bundle of yams. She was trying to cross the river on unsteady stones, her thin arms shaking with each step. Anansi's many eyes lit up. Ah, here's a perfect opportunity, he thought. Dear woman, he called, rushing over to her with exaggerated concern. Let me help you with that bundle. No one as old and frail as you should be struggling in such a way. The elderly woman looked up at him with weary yet discerning eyes. Her brows furrowed slightly, as if she could see through the gleaming smile on Anansi's face. I have carried bundles heavier than this in my time, she replied, but if you truly wish to help, I won't refuse. Anansi quickly took the bundle, though he felt slightly irritated that she hadn't immediately praised his offer of kindness. He stepped onto the stones, wobbling a bit with the weight of the yams, and led the woman across the river. As they reached the other side, he placed the bundle down with a dramatic sigh, turning to her with a grin. There, you see? A good deed done. You're welcome, old mother, he said, puffing out his chest, awaiting her gratitude. The woman studied him for a moment, then shook her head slowly. Anansi, she said, her voice soft yet sharp, I see what you are doing. You help not out of kindness, but for praise and reward. This is no true act of charity. You seek only to serve yourself. Anansi's grin froze, then faltered. What? Nonsense. I helped you, didn't I? The woman turned away, lifting her bundle onto her shoulder with surprising strength. If you wish to perform true kindness, you must learn to give freely, without boasting or expecting thanks. Until then, you will not find what you seek. With that, she walked away, leaving Anansi standing in stunned silence. As he watched her disappear into the trees, a wave of frustration surged through him. How could she see through me so easily? He glanced down at the golden calabash, half expecting it to glow as a sign of his success. But the calabash remained dim and lifeless, as if mocking him. Realizing that he had failed, Anansi stomped off, muttering to himself. It was supposed to be simple. Help someone, earn the blessing, and unlock the calabash. But no, she had to question my intentions. Despite his anger, a small voice in the back of his mind nudged at him, a faint, uncomfortable realization that maybe the woman had a point. Could it be that kindness was more than a mere act? That it had something to do with the heart? But Anansi quickly shook off the thought. Nonsense, he said to himself, shaking his head. I'll try again. There must be a way to do this without getting tangled up in feelings. And yet, the memory of the woman's words lingered, echoing in his mind like the distant sound of drums. With his first attempt at kindness foiled, Anansi realized that this task might be trickier than he had expected. Still, he was determined to succeed, one way or another.